Yo, what up, though? OG Bobby Billions in the building. What's good, my guy?
What's the word, man?
Hey, man, chilling, man. You know what? I'm excited to sit down, finally get this interview, man. How life been treating you?
Man, it's been good, man. I can't complain. Can't complain about nothing.
Hey, man, congrats on the little one.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Fatherhood, man. How has that changed you now that you're a dad, and especially having a little boy?
Man, it's been a blessing, man. It's one of the greatest feelings I've ever felt. You know, I don't know if I've ever having a kid makes you question, have you ever felt love before?
Facts.
Like that's a different kind of feeling, man. I keep him with me everywhere. I keep him with me everywhere I go. That's my little man.
There you go. I remember my son when he was born. In the same way with you, it was the first time I ever fell in love at sight. Like I've never met this person. Came in and I looked like I would try to fuck God up if I had to over him.
Nah, bro. I called my mama right then. Like when he came out, I was holding him. I called my mama. I was like, "Damn, mama, do I even really love you?" You know, it's like
for real.
That's like that. You know, that's my mama. That's my world. But it's like, damn, I've never felt this.
Yeah.
Like this is a whole nother kind of feeling.
And now you see how she love on you, and it's almost like no matter how old you get, she will always remember that side.
Yeah, that's what my mama told me. She was like, now you get it. You know, she was like, now you get it. You know, she was like, you know how much I love my daddy.
Yeah.
My granddad. You know how much I love my daddy, but she was like, shit, with y'all, you know, it's just different.
Yeah.
So it's like, now you understand why I be so worried when you be outside.
Being a man and a black man, what are some things, some fears, especially having a black son? What are some of the fears as a dad that you have when you look at them?
Man, you know, you watch these movies and you see it and you watch some of these little TV shows. I be watching the crime docs and stuff, and you see for sure when you see things happening to kids, it's like you know, when you see things, it's like, and of course in the news every day with us being young black men. When you see these things, it's like, man, you know, I just can't imagine if anything would happen.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do if my kid comes home and tell me somebody pushed him at school. Like I'm trying to figure out like how am I gonna react to this? I can't imagine nobody touching my baby.
No, for sure.
But you know, inevitably somebody gonna touch it one day. But it's just what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
What I'm gonna do? Somebody daddy gonna have to catch a round.
Hey man, we got to square up. And I'm quite sure every dad would be willing to show up and fight for their kid. I saw a statistic the other day that's saying that 70% of households now have both parents in the household now for the first time in like years.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's an amazing stat, right?
Amazing stat, yeah. That's an amazing stat.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of us. Did you grow up with your father?
I grew up. Well, nah, I didn't. But me and my pops was cool though.
Gotcha.
My pops was always cool. You know, he lived in different cities, different states.
Okay.
But we always talked on the phone, kept that relationship.
Okay, so it wasn't strange or nothing. So that's dope.
Strange, yeah.
Got you. Congratulations, man. Platinum.
Yeah, man. Platinum boy.
Ain't too many people in Dallas, Texas can walk around and say platinum, man.
Nah, for real.
Being platinum, man, like what does that feel like? How has your life changed since becoming a platinum artist?
You know, I'm not gonna even say the platinum really made a big change in my life. You know, like, cause by the time we got that, everything was in motion already.
Gotcha.
Like from everything by then was already set in motion. Life was already different. So being platinum is just, you know, that's just a trophy. You know, it's a trophy. It's a beautiful thing. It's a trophy we can hang up on the wall and say we did it. You know, and we did it with our first record.
Absolutely.
We did it with the first one. The first one made it all the way. So it's like,
no, absolutely.
It wasn't like, you know, some people have to work a long time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it takes some people a really hard time to get there. And we was just blessed, you know.
Does going platinum on that first record, does it spoil you? Does it make you feel like everything's supposed to be like that afterwards?
You know what it do? It can spoil you. It can spoil you. Y'all want to say how to rock it? He being too loud. Loomis say he finna take him up out of here. Yeah, I want to say hi to little man.
Check it out, exclusive.
Got a little exclusive with Lil Rocket.
Bobby Trillions.
Tell him what's good, my boy.
Yeah.
All right, look.
Um,
But nah, I'm gonna say about that, like, I'm gonna say it can spoil you, and you know, like, I want to say even before outside spoiled me, I'm just saying life did that. Life. I've always felt on the lucky end of the road. Like
Okay.
since I was a kid, I've always just fell on the lucky end of the road, and it just happened like that with the music shit. And, but one thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna fall on that a few more times.
Gotcha.
For sure. I know I'm gonna fall on that a few more times.
Why do you feel like, because I kind of feel like that for myself, like, bro, like a lot of things I decide to do is something always somehow work out in my favor.
It just worked, yeah.
But why do you feel like it's like that? Do you feel like it's a mindset because you already kind of think it's gonna happen? Like, is it a God that's making things happen, or is it just your drive to put it together that make it happen?
I'm gonna say it's a little bit of all of that. I'm gonna say it's for one, for sure it's God. I do credit I credit my granny having me in the church as a kid. Like as a youngster, she had me in church, and I want to say that might for sure that influenced my sound.
Yeah.
That got me putting them choirs in my record. So even when I'm talking literally, it for sure influenced my sound, which influenced me making the kind of music I make, which in turn got me that platinum plaque. But I'm gonna say it's partly that, and then it's partly it's that it's having that like that's what anybody. If you meet anybody that really know me, that's been around me for years, they gonna tell you that I've always knew. Like nobody could never tell me it wasn't gonna happen the way it happened. Like it's never been. Nobody couldn't tell me it wasn't gonna happen that way.
Do people sometimes mistake Bobby Billion's confidence for cockiness? Do they get it confused?
For sure, all the time they do all the time. But you know, I don't lose no sleep over what nobody feel like. But for sure, a lot of people feel like I'm too cocky.
Gotcha.
It is what it is, though.
I know you say you don't care about how nobody feel, but like in your profession, your success is kind of based on your popularity.
Yeah.
Like the way that people feel about you drive sales.
Nah, for sure it does.
So how do you balance that? Like how do you win people over? Or do you just like, hey, you either like me or you don't?
I'm on the you either like me or you don't side. Like for everybody that hate me, it's other people that love me. You know, some people gonna love it, some people gonna hate it. You know, you can't do nothing but be you.
Right.
You know, you gonna be you at the end of the day. You gonna wake up, you gonna go to sleep. You whoever love it, whoever hate it, do something.
So when you first heard that Outside with Mo 3 version on it, man, kind of tell me like what was your experience and how did you first hear it?
Man, the first time I heard that, I was just like y'all, man. I was asleep when he first posted it. So that whole fucking around been going on. That fucking around had been up for a couple of hours when I woke up. There's 1,000 notifications on my Instagram. I'm like, damn, something must have happened. And you know, it's so many notifications that I don't even know if when I first opened my phone, it was so many follow that I couldn't even see the post. So I didn't even know what the fuck was going on at first. But when I finally seen it, I just knew, like, I was like, oh yeah, we out of here. That's what was the thought of going through my head, this shit, we out of here.
Man, that song, it does feel like you in church, and like you see, Outside gives the same feeling to me as when I heard Jesus Walks for the first time.
Yeah,
and you
that's
hear
the vibe. That's what we were going for sure.
Yeah, and it was like you see people in the clubs, like like praising God and all that stuff, and it was very, I guess, spirit driven.
For sure.
But then some people may say, well, the context of it ain't all the way godly, but it felt like God was moving through that song. It's
for sure.
Feel that pain.
He was, for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I know you did the Saycheese interview, and a lot of people was looking at that. Some people may say, like, how that interview didn't always paint you in the best light for some people.
Yeah.
Looking back at all the interviews and how you handle certain things with interviews, what have you learned?
You know, some people tell me I should sugarcoat shit and I shouldn't say how I really feel, but shit, I mean, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna keep it 100. So I mean, if I had to do them again, I'd do them just like I did them.
Just like you did them?
Yeah, I'm gonna rock out just like I rocked out. We're gonna see what it do in the long run.
Yeah.
You know, for sure.
Do you feel like there's a right way and a wrong way to do things, or it is? It is what it is.
It's a right way and a wrong way to do things. But I think, to me, I feel like the right way is to speak your truth. You know, like, you know, I feel like my way the right way.
Right.
You know, I feel like I ain't supposed to be over here. I ain't supposed to be faking the funk.
Got you.
You know, that's what they want you to do, but shit.
What would your manager say if he was right here and you was answering that question? How would he want you to answer it?
I feel like he like my answer I just gave, for sure. I feel like he would like my answer I just gave.
Gotcha.
You know, he but for sure, my manager, for sure, he be on me though. He be on me, but for sure, I mean, you know, I feel like I gotta live by my truth. You know, I gotta stand by how I feel. You know?
Do you stand by? Should we stand by how we feel, regardless of what the consequence or the outcome may be? Is it a time where you say, "Hey, you know what? I can't."
I mean, you
say
know,
what
everybody can't do that. You know, it's can you stand the fire? You know, can you stand the rain? If you can't stand the fire, get out the kitchen. Shit.
Yeah.
But if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. But shit, you know, I'm with whatever they with. So I'm you know, I feel like me, you know, I feel like I can stand in there.
Because I look at it like definitely standing on principles, not having to bite your tongue on anything.
Yeah.
Standing on what you're standing on, but it also can be a slippery slope, right? Because people can trick you out of your position because you got to stay real to yourself, and that's
for sure. And they bank on that.
Yeah.
For sure. It's, and you know, you got your people that do want to do that to you, but I'm so confident in my music and so confident in my sound. Shit, my slope, I could slide down 10 feet and I'm still finna come up on top. Like I'm so confident in what I can do, what I can do with who I am.
Yeah.
That shit, I can. Kind of like the baby. The baby can get on stage and say all this crazy shit and turn around and sell 1 million records. The baby can go get sued and still, I got 1 million. I got my bank account sweet. So, you know, my baby very well taken care of. And so,
but yeah, he gonna have to give some of that money away.
Yeah, for sure. You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, you're gonna take your losses, but you know, sometimes some people just built to stand on principles, and I'm one of them. Like me, I'ma stand on what I'm standing on, and I'll never see. I know I'm too old to switch up now. Shit, I've been this way since I was a kid, so
gotcha.
This is who I am.
How does the city? How do you view Dallas? I was talking about this earlier, Smoothie P, and we see Erica was on 85 South Show, Erica Banks.
Yeah.
And it was talking about how much they love Dallas. Yeah. And she turned around, she was like, pretty much like, Dallas, like,
yeah,
I like Houston. Houston is way better than Dallas.
I seen it. I disagree.
Yeah.
But no,
no, go ahead. So like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how does that feel? Like, and put yourself in her shoes. What do you think she was trying to say?
You know, I fuck with Erica. I feel like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on what you doing in Dallas, though. You know, it depends on, because, you know, in Houston, she would call 1501. So, you know, you would expect her to have probably one of the best times she's ever had in her life.
Right.
Since she's been in Houston. So that's, you know, her take on that. You know, everybody, you got when you're doing experiments, you got your variables. That's the word.
For sure.
Her Houston side is just more lit. For me, the niggas that run shit in Dallas, these my niggas. The niggas that run shit in Houston, these my niggas. So on my side, I've seen the best, even before the music shit. Like, I've seen the best that both cities have to offer. And I'ma say, I'm trying to say which one. I don't even know. I'm gonna say it's about a tie. I'm gonna say it's a tie.
Yeah.
But my love for Dallas is just, I'm from Dallas, so the love is just different. Like,
Gotcha.
The love when I'm home, it just hit different than anything that you can, that love when you go home and you at the gas station. When you at home, I'm at the gas station. I go up the street to Big T. Places where I've been in since I was going. I grew up there. And you go and you going back, when you go back home, that homecoming just hit different. That love from people that seen you actually get there.
Right now, man, like being on this other side, like platinum, like traveling, what is up next? Like, man, have you been able to write for anybody? Have you been like, you know what I'm saying? Because I saw Lil Ronnie just got a platinum plaque for writing credit. So have you jumped into that penning for other people yet?
Nah, I'm going to get to that. And I've had people hit me up, but every time I write a song, I'm having a hard time wanting to give the song away right now. Every time I write a song, I just want it. Like, I like it. And I like it too much to but I'm going to get to that because I really don't even want to do this that long. I don't want to, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying to turn up, make a few really good albums, run up this bag, and I really want to land on that side at the end of the day. I really want to land on that producing. These shows, they fun. It's fun doing all that. Of course, it's better than having them sit in a trap or having or go to a 9 to 5 or something like that. So, it's a blessing. But, I want to get to that point where sooner than later where I could just chill. I could get it out from the crib, kick it with watch my kids grow up.
When you get out on the road and travel to shows, because a lot of people say hip hop is like one of the most dangerous businesses. Do you feel that way on the road? Like, is there a sense of anxiety, always kind of looking for danger?
I actually feel more safe on the road. I feel the safest on I feel the safest on the road for sure. That's one thing. But then again, I'm also a very, how like how like they say, a giant doesn't realize he's a giant when he look at himself in the mirror. So me, I'm still at that stage to where I'm not gonna say I don't know that I ain't gonna say I don't know that the danger's out there, because I know what come with it.
Yeah.
But I'm still at the stage to where I am, like, when people see me out, they be like, "Damn, bro, you ain't got no security with you right now." Like motherfuckers act like I just can't go to Big T by myself no more, or can't go to get a haircut. They be like, "Damn, bro, you just." Like, I'm still at this stage where I'm very comfortable moving around by myself. Like, I pulled up here, I ain't got nobody with me. I remember I went to an interview a couple weeks ago. They like, "Damn, you supposed to have somebody with you at the interview." I pulled up me and my son,
Yeah.
So I'm still at that stage in my life to where I'm really, really, really I'm really not worried about. I'm really not even worried as maybe I should be. Maybe there's somebody gonna have to try me or something.
Yeah, because I look at it like one of those things, like I know like in the hood for some reason, or in urban Black culture, security means pussy. Security means scared. Security means, but it's at security kind of protects you in two different ways. Number one, it protects people from getting up on you. Number two, it protects your money, because I ain't never got to put my hands on nobody to fuck them up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially when you got a kid, your life ain't your own no more.
Yeah,
like you living for somebody else. So it's like,
and me, I don't even feel like that. Like my security, that's I like my security. So shit, I do like when we hit the road, for sure, when I'm on the road, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, fucking around. When I'm out of town, my security, he out of town with me.
Yeah.
So when I'm a lot of times when I'm not with my security, it's probably when I'm home. Like when I'm home and I'm moving around, like, or when I'm out in Houston. Like a lot of times I'm home. I look at Houston as home too. Like I got a lot of family and friends out here, a whole lot. Like, I got a lot of love out here. When I'm out here, shit, when I'm doing my everyday life, you know, I'm still at that stage where I'm not the type of nigga, I'm not at that stage where I feel like I gotta be hiding. I'm in Walmart. Just like y'all, you know.
Yeah.
Chilling, you know, in my gym shorts and my t-shirt and my slides.
Yeah.
You know, so I haven't got to that point to where I just be like, well, I'm worried. But my security, even going out, I don't feel like I would go out without my security, but I like going. I feel like it's a good look. Like I feel the opposite. I feel like popping out with security actually looks good. Like you look good.
No, for sure.
You look like you somebody. Like, you know, you pop out with I like walking around with my security. You know?
I mean, I think you should. I mean, I think you kind of should have it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You probably, like you say, you don't look at yourself as a giant. You still see yourself as who you are.
Yeah, but people looking around, they tell me all the time. They bring it up to me all the time. I hear it everywhere I go.
Because it's people that's envious. It's people that's opportunists.
For sure.
Some people love you as long as they feel like they can get something from you. And once they feel like they can't get it, then they snake you.
For sure. It's like, it is like that out here.
What's the most disappointing thing you've realized getting in the industry? Like, hey, you know what? None of this stuff is something that didn't equal out to what you thought it was going to be. Like, damn, this is a letdown. This ain't what I thought it was going to be.
If I gotta say, you know what? I don't know if it's any letdowns, but what I will say is, this. Before I was a rapper, I didn't look at rapping like, you know, I felt like once I became a rapper, like, I feel like once I became a rapper, shit was gonna be like, shit was gonna be just like, this is all I want to do. Like, I feel like once I get that, that's like the top of the, like, you know, as when you coming up, like that was the top of the mountain, that was the goal.
Yeah.
Until I got that goal. Now it's like, now I'm looking at it like, I don't want to be here that long, you know. Like, I love it, it's fun, but I don't know if I like all this traveling. I don't know if I like all it. I think I'm looking at it now, like, now the goal is to figure out how to make some of the best music ever and get to that point to where, you know, I can just chill.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I guess it was having a kid part of that too. It's just like, damn, you know, now I'm on the road. I'm like, damn, I want to be with my son. I don't really just care to really, like, I'm ready to get back home.
Gotcha.
You know, and I want more kids soon.
Ooh, okay.
ASAP. So it's like, I say, if there's a thing that disappoints, it's the fact that, you know, like now that it's like trying to get to the rainbow.
Yeah.
You know, trying to get to the end of the rainbow. You know, I feel like I got where I found that pot of gold that I thought I wanted, but now I want another pot of gold.
Gotcha.
What I want is change. That's what I say. What I want out of life and my desires have changed since I become a rapper.
So, like, music-wise right now, what are you working on projects? Like, what can we expect?
I'm working on this project called From Oak Cliff with Love. I'm probably gonna drop that end of the summer. Is what I'm planning on. I've recorded most of it.
Any crazy features?
Not too many crazy features, because most of it, you know, I'm gonna get a few girl singers, but this album is more. I say we got some bangers on that bitch too, but it's gonna be more Drakey, more for the ladies. This one is.
Man, tell Gazi get with you and Chris Brown.
For sure.
You and Breezy.
For sure. So I gotta get Breezy singing one of these hooks or something.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
How's Empire treating you?
I love it. I fuck with him. I fuck with Gazi's a real good dude, man. I fuck with him. Anything I've asked of them, they came through for me. Yeah. So, you know, I'm rocking with them. Shout out Gazi. Shout out my guy Furious over there. But I'm fucking with him. My people.
Is there a release date for the project?
We ain't set it in stone yet. I ain't even had that talk with them yet. But
okay, got you.
In my head, the date is gonna be July 26th. It's my little boy birthday. I'm trying to get it done for that day.
That's
in
done.
my mind.
Well, that's hard, man. I tell you what, I see the elevation in you.
appreciate that.
You know what I mean? And I think things in life will continue to adjust because of your little man. You'll realize your life ain't your own even more so. And when to get back home to him, hopefully
For
that
sure.
continue to outweigh trying to show a nigga I ain't somebody to play with. I don't.
No, for sure. I will say that's one of them things that changes. That changed like overnight, you know.
Yeah.
For sure. That changed overnight. You know, I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about the bullshit.
For sure.
Know? For sure.
But I'll tell you what, man. Hopefully, man, I need to hit SNS with you one weekend, man. Turn up, get my clout up.
You got to, man. You gotta come pop outside, man. You gotta come pop out with us when we in the city, man.
Yeah, man. We'll do
crazy.
it. Hey, well, Bobby, man, until we meet again, I appreciate you sitting down with me.
For sure.
Peace.